The flat earthers are planning a trip to Antarctica to reach the end of the world to prove that the Earth is flat. Well, they may be in for a surprise. This is on Daily Mail. James Perot, flat Earth theorist planning a trip to eventually explore Antarctica, the report claims. Heliocentrism, the flat earthers claim, is a widespread government conspiracy. Flat Earth International Conference will host annual meeting in 2020 on a cruise, but cruise ships use equipment that rely on spherical model of Earth to navigate. Well, heliocentrism. We know that the ancient Greeks and the Antikythera device did not have heliocentrism. It was geocentrism that they had. In other words, Earth was in the center of the system. But of course, that all is very relevant to where you're standing. I mean, I could be on the moon and create a system that shows that the moon is the center of the system. But that's another story. Now, this is a group that will have their cruise. They're meeting on the cruise that will be going to Antarctica. A group of conspiracy theorists who believe that the Earth is flat will one day embark on a trip to Antarctica to visit what they consider is the end of the world, quote unquote. Prominent members of this group recently expressed interest. They want to travel there to the distant continent to prove once and for all that the planet is not spherical. This is according to Forbes reports. So in the meantime, the Flat Earth International Conference, FEIC, which is not associated with the Flat Earth Society, that's something different, will embark on a cruise sometime in 2020 for its annual event. And the statement says, founder of the FEIC, Robbie Davidson, clarified that the 2020 cruise is just a cruise, and the group is not yet shooting to find the ice shore at the end of the world. He said the plan is, though, to draw ridicule from experts who point out that navigation by sea relies entirely on the spherical model of the Earth. The upcoming conference of the group will be held in Dallas, Texas in November and marks the third annual event hosted by this FEIC group. So it's a very fledgling group, as you can see, only third year in existence. The representative for the group did not respond to the request for more details before the publication of the cruise. And since the group's announcement about the plans to host the 2020 conference aboard the cruise ship heading for Antarctica, the idea has been singled out by some for its irony, given that cruise ships navigate their surroundings using equipment based on the spherical model of the Earth. The Global Positioning System, GPS, in particular, use a network of satellites that orbit the Earth to ping off of each other and pinpoint one's location. As reported in The Guardian, Henk Kieger, a longtime cruise ship captain, gives his thoughts on the FEIC's plans. He says, I have sailed 2 million miles, give or take. I have not encountered one sea captain who believes the Earth is flat. The Flat Earth International Conference, FEIC, is part of a rising tide of groups who reject the heliocentric model of the Earth and claim that our planet, instead of an oblate spheroid, is actually a disc or a dome-like shape, and that Antarctica surrounds the perimeter to form a kind of an ice wall. And to bolster their theory, of course it is only a theory, some flat earthers have also endorsed other conspiracies, including claims that the US faked its moon landing and that NASA has worked to obscure the truth about outer space and our planet's place in it. So as this flat Earth movement gains more traction, it's also caught the attention of documentarians looking to profile and in some cases debunk the ideas set forth by groups like Flat Earth Society. Now, the recent additions to the sphere include Netflix Behind the Curve, quote unquote, an upcoming documentary by controversial YouTube star Logan Paul titled Flat Earth to the Edge and Back, which appears to show Paul succumbing to flat Earth conspiracies. Now, the prominence of flat Earth conspiracies is amplified by the increasing popularity of course, internet conspiracy theorists who grow their audiences on popular videos hosting platforms like this. And in a recent study from researchers from Texas Tech University found that out of the 30 respondents interviewed at a Flat Earth event, all but one identified YouTube as a major factor in how they came to believe the theories. Some parties called on the streaming service to tweak its algorithm in order to stem the spread of misinformation and prioritize reliable science, a call YouTube has begun to heed in recent months. Quote, "We recently announced that we will begin reducing recommendations of borderline content or videos that could misinform users in harmful ways, such as videos promoting a phony miracle cure for a serious illness, claiming the earth is flat, or making blatantly false claims about historic events like 9/11. This is what a YouTube representative told Daily Mail online. Now, what is the flat earth theory? Those who believe the flat earth theory claim our planet is shaped like a flat disk instead of a sphere. Because Earth's surface looks and feels flat when we walk around it, the conspiracy theorists denounce all evidence to the contrary. And the theory suggests that Earth is a disk with the Arctic Circle in the center and Antarctica, a 150-foot tall wall of ice around the rim of the disk. And theorists claim that satellite images and evidence pointing to a spherical Earth are part of a round Earth conspiracy orchestrated by NASA and other government agencies, and proponents of this bizarre theory claim the Earth is stationary in space rather than orbiting the Sun. Some believe the Earth is covered by a glass dome which sits over the flat disk. And the international scientific community has consistently denounced, of course, the flat Earth. And decades of space imagery and peer-reviewed astronomical research back their claims. Also, NASA has proven that the Earth is round using satellites, GPS, and images from space, but flat earthers believe the space agency is lying. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.